welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be showing you a very nice game played between Paul Morphy and Duke Karl and Count Isouard. The story goes that Duke Karl had invited Paul Morphy to watch the opera with him at Norma, but on one condition: he had to play a chess game while watching the opera. Paul Morphy accepts the challenge and the game begins. The game goes like this: we have e4 for Paul Morphy, the king's pawn opening. We have e5, knight to f3. Now we have d6. This is known as the Philidor defense. The standard move is knight to c6, defending this pawn and also developing the knight. But Duke Karl and Count Isouard play the move d6. The only drawback of this is the dark square bishop gets trapped in. So we have d4. Paul Morphy takes the center with two pawns. Now if you take the pawn, we are going to just take back with our knight and we would have a very nice knight in the center. So they play the move bishop to g4. The modern move is actually to take, but that didn't happen. Bishop g4, and now we have d takes e5. The idea is after you take back, we take the queen. Now after king takes, we take this pawn and we are just up a pawn, right? So that forces Duke Karl and Count Isouard to take the knight. We have pawn, queen takes bishop, and now d captures on e5. Now bishop c4, threatening the mate on f6. We have knight to f6 coming in the way of the queen. So we have queen to b3, eyeing these two very soft pawns. If they defend this pawn like something like b6, they will be forced mating too. After bishop takes, and anyway the king moves, the queen jumps in and gets mate. So they play the move queen to e7. Also this knight can also take this pawn now. So if Paul Morphy takes the pawn, then there would be queen b4 check. Now that the queen has moved, so you have to take the queen or else you lose your queen. So you got it takes, and there actually be a good position for black. So Paul Morphy doesn't do that and just plays the move bishop to g5, pinning the knight to the queen. Now they defend the pawn with c6. It's actually a really bad move. But the idea is now you haven't finished yet your development, so you would have played knight to c6, giving away this pawn and maybe even queen here or here if this bishop ever moves, right? So they play the move c6, and now Paul Morphy finishes his development by playing knight c3, and now they play the first blunder, which is b5. Instead of finishing their development, which what they should have done, Duke Karl and Count Isouard tried to fight back. Now Paul Morphy went for a knight sacrifice. Knight takes e5. It's not quite a sacrifice because after pawn takes, bishop takes, and knight has to block, and you're gonna win this pawn by castling long and adding two attackers. So that's what happened in the game. They take the knight, we take the pawn, and we have two pawns for a knight, which is 3 to 2. We are down Paul Morphy is down 1 point of material, but he has compensation, which is more space and more development. Now after check, if he goes knight to c6, and after bishop take, that would be poking the king and the queen, rook, sorry. That would actually be very bad for black. So they play knight b to d7. Now Morphy just cancels, and now rook b8, which is really bad. Duke Karl and Count Isouard actually should have given away this knight and focused on developing his pieces rather than just rather than just cocooning with these pieces. So Paul Morphy takes the knight with his rook. That's the only move that keeps away the advantage. The idea is after rook takes, you bring in the other rook, and now you are just gonna win back this rook. Now Duke Karl and Count Isouard played a queen to e6, hoping for a queen trade of queens. Now Paul Morphy uses the term danger levels and takes the bishop with check. Now you have three options, either to take the bishop, move the king, or take with the knight. Taking the bishop with the queen seems really bad, because you are just gonna lose your queen and be down 3 points of material. But that's how Duke Karl and Count Isouard should have played, but that didn't happen. They took with the knight instead, which is a big blunder. Feel free to pause the video and find the forced mate in 2 for Paul Morphy. Well, it starts with the killer move, queen to b8, check. Now they have to find the only move, which is knight takes b8, and now the d8 square becomes very weak. The rook jumps in, and this is a beautiful checkmate. Thanks for watching.